All right. Good morning, people. Good morning to everyone but Max. Max, it's a Monday morning. Please shut the fuck up. The waiting rooms are 15 minutes. I've never seen you in this chat before. You're saying you found one where it's 77 minutes. Send it to me. All of these waiting rooms start at the exact same time. They're 15 minutes so everyone can get notified of when I'm on stream so they can join in the waiting room and then go live. You're saying I do these for an hour. They're 15 minutes. I'm telling you they're 15 minutes. So if you're going to complain about a waiting room that's 15 minutes long for a 2-hour live stream, then go try and follow signals from them other people you mentioned and keep blowing your account. In the meantime, I'll ban you from the stream and we'll continue trading our London sessions as normal and everyone else will get all the value except you. So I hope it was worth it complaining about 15 minutes in a waiting room. I would like to say see you next time, but you definitely won't. There we go. That's not how I like to start the Monday morning. People coming in complaining about a 15-minute waiting room for a 2-hour free live stream will just get banned. You have no desire. But good morning, everyone else. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Let me get the Zoom guys in here. Good morning, everyone. All right, what's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Let me get everyone in here.
What a heavy.
Yo, what's going on?
What heavy.
Heavy. 15 to 20 minute, not a big deal. Why some people complain? They just want to be spoon-fed and fed signals from the get-go, man. Or they probably had a bad day where he's blown his account or something, but they just get banned. I have zero time for it. But yeah, good morning, guys. Welcome back. What time is it? 47. We got time. We got time. You can hear? Yeah, cool.
What you on me?
What, you on me?
Just chilling, me.
Good man.
How was the weekend?
Yeah, it's nice, man. Nice to come to. Nice to be in Barcelona. Some warm weather. Some nice sunshine.
Running into plenty of Aussies on their European holiday.
Yeah. But actually, I did in Scotland more so actually.
Really?
Yeah, we sat in a cafe. We were next to like 3 Australians. Yeah.
Can't get away from them.
YouTube chat's already going at it. Going to be a good stream today.
What are they on?
Nah, some idiot was complaining that I do the waiting room for an hour rather than just getting started straight away, but I don't. It's literally 15 minutes long, but he was complaining about having to wait 15 minutes, so he just got banned.
What a turkey. This current 30 candle flip was looking nice, but then it just started pushing down because those highs you've got are going to be tapped at some point, I reckon.
Yeah, it's 30 close is going to be key. It's very, very messy to the left. Very.
The 4-hour was kind of done a big grab too, but yeah, anything lower, the low. Kind of done a big grab too, but yeah, anything lower, the low.
Yeah. Let me see. 30. What's up, my bro? What's up, man? What time is it? 10 to... Alright, wait till everyone's in here. Happy to sit on the hands. Yeah, let's have a look at Asia. What did Asia do as well? Where's Asia open?
Not a lot.
Nah, not a lot. Nah, not a lot at all. Nah, I wouldn't be too worried about missing any Asia moves. trading Sunday night. Might be the last time for me as well. Never, man, never. No such thing. Everyone's welcome here, except Max. Let's have a quick look at the news. No news today. Oh, it was a Japanese bank holiday today, so no wonder Asia was very quiet. Tomorrow we got PPI for the US dollar, which will be very interesting. 1:30 London time. Should bring some good volume. And then on Wednesday we got CPI again for the US dollar, which will be very, very big. Retail sales on Thursday, and then nothing on Friday. So we got a pretty big week, which is good because, you know, we're peak middle of August, and August can be a very quiet month. But given that we have all of that news, I think August should still be good. Well, I mean, it's been good so far. It's been very good so far. Let me get rid of all these for a second. What time is it? 10 to. We'll wait for this. Wait for this 30 close. Wait for everyone to properly join in here. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Good to be back. Back to business. Back to Australia this week. The time in Europe has absolutely flown by.
Back to easy signals with Sammy.
Asian signals with Sammy. Request the payout from Top Step on Friday, yet to receive the funds. Is it normal over the weekend? Yeah, they won't process payments over the weekend, nor will any bank transfer money over the weekend. But if it's your first time, it might take a couple of days. But
I haven't even opened yet for the week.
No. But yeah, when I did it, it was the second time I did it, it was like, yeah, literally next day. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What a heavy.
Alright.
Have you booked your flight home already?
Yeah, come back on Wednesday, man.
Nice, man.
Yeah. We'll go back to like Thursday. Now, leave on Tuesday. I want to get back to like. No. Leave Europe on Wednesday. We'll get back to Australia till like Thursday night, I think.
Yeah.
Recording in progress.
All right, let's do it. We'll start doing the weekly analysis, and then we'll wait for this hourly close until we start looking for the scalps. But it'd be interesting to see if this 30 can flip bullish or not. It doesn't look like it can, but we'll see. It's got 5 minutes, so let me just make sure we're sharing the screen properly. Yeah, cool. So what we can kind of see last week on gold is we closed respecting 2400, and the interesting thing here on gold is we actually liquidated the previous week low. So we've now come down on gold. We've grabbed the week lows, holding back above the support without grabbing any of the highs. So to me here on gold, this week, depending on volume, to see gold continue pushing up into all-time highs and tap into 2500 looks like a very nice level. That's a beautiful liquidity grab of a previous low. A very, very nice liquidity grab. Literally wicked out the previous lows. Anyone who was buying here, they just got liquidated. We then held back above all of this resistance, and now we could be good for that push up. I do believe on this weekly, you're going to see a little bit more of a bottom wick though. I think this weekly needs to give a bottom wick. I'd be very surprised to see it just rip from here. I think that's very unlikely. I think overall this week you can come down a little bit more, create more of a weekly wick, And then this week, next week, we can be looking for the gold buys. Daily time frame here on gold. Friday, you know, is very doji. Thursday, very interesting. Closed bullish with no bottom wick, which is very surprising. If they had a little bottom wick, that would have been a lovely morning star play. But there was literally no bottom wick on that daily. Just ripped higher. Massive, massive push. So looking at this daily, if I was to look for where could that weekly bottom wick into, it would probably be below these lows here. Potential to create an evening star here, push down to here before seeing that overall push back higher. So potential early shorts to start the week. Bit of a range today, which could come down, tap into these daily lows, retest this big resistance one more time. And then from anywhere below here up into here, you know, that's like a 700 tick range, which is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can't see, is it, my mouse is being a bit weird. 4 hour time frame here though on gold. You have just grabbed the 4 hour lows, closed bullish. So for the London session at least, we may start to pull back higher based off this 4 hour. I'm going to use this mouse. It's been on. It's been funny. Wait, is it just the way it's positioned right there? Is it because I had a slope? Let's try again. Yeah, 4 hour here on gold. You can see you come down, you grab 4 hour lows, you closed back above this little intraday support, resistance broken back above. So if you can see this 4 hour on gold, you may scalp London for a little pullback higher. Unless you get 4 hour fake out, this is the high, and you close back below this level, then you got fake out sells all the way down into here. But that's 3 hours away. You don't really want to worry about that just yet. So let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Nah, you're going, mouse. You had a second chance. You're done as well. Everyone's getting kicked out today. The mouse is done. This is a nice little morning start here on gold. You rejected, you grabbed the lows, held the support, had this nice pullback higher. So we are kind of, I guess you could say, we are creating some liquidity around these highs here and these lows. So could we look for an intraday pullback into here before then maybe seeing that? Let's see, is it worth it? What's that? Yeah, 40 tick range could be worth it. Definitely could be worth it. This 30 minutes trying to flip bullish here on gold. It's going to close in 1 minute, so let's just wait for the close. 15 minutes massively grab, and the low is about to confirm a big fake out as well. Big fake out. Let's wait 1 more minute to this closes, and we may look for some gold buys on the next bottom wick, maybe on the break of this high. If we re-break that high, we should be good for a push up. We are buying at resistance, so we do have to be careful, but it's more so because we understand this liquidity. How do you manage all your expenses in traveling all over? Seen your Insta, you're always traveling. What's the money glitch? Well, I make as much money here as I do sitting at home, to be honest, man. If not more. Since being back here in Europe, I've made over 10,000 Australian dollars, so from trading alone. So just trading, man. It doesn't matter where we trade from. As long as I've got Wi-Fi, you can trade from anywhere. Look at that. Look at this big flip right at the last couple of seconds here ago. Look at this 30-minute time frame. 30 minutes just ripped the lows, re-breaking the highs. It may be a very quick bottom wick and a big drive. Look at that 30-minute. That's a huge liquidity grab. Huge. Absolutely huge. What have I done? Seven seconds here. Let me see if I can get up. Top step in time. Top step. Where are we? Yeah, all-time highs would be amazing, man. Yeah. A little bottom wick. At least a little one. I don't think it'll be a big one, but at least a little one. That's a lovely grab. A very nice grab. As soon as we get a little bit of a bottom wick after that major liquidity grab, up into there, 22 ticks. Let's go on the 5 minute down here on gold. Yeah, look at that. That's huge. No, 30 flip would have been beautiful though. How much did it give you? 17. Not bad. Uh, 15 minute,
Also
yeah.
closed
15 minutes
above
closed
that
now.
resistance too.
Yeah, right above here. The only thing is, if you do buy from here, you stop. You can't really manage it anywhere less than that. Which, in terms of risk to reward, it's not the best. Yeah, secretly it is. Yeah, that was a look at the 15 as well. 15 was beautiful. Wicked out the lows, re-broke these highs here. Massive fake out. Do we have any other highs to come and target? No, that high would probably just be it. I think once we grab these highs, anywhere above these regions, you can start to pull back. Yeah, from the last 2 minutes, yeah, it's like 2 minutes or even couple of seconds. Let's see, we're coming back down here, which is good. I want to see us pull back so we can maybe grab some 5 minute lows so we can get in with a stop loss that makes sense. That's all I really need. You're gonna push from here. Like you could push from here. Here's definitely a good place to buy as well. It's just the risk reward's a bit too off for me. Buys from here are definitely valid after that 30 close, but it's just yeah, the risk reward's a bit off. $100 point range. $100 point range is amazing. Average stop loss between 15 to 20. See, if I took this one, it'd be way too big, and I wouldn't actually be able to manage it that well. Like that's a valid stop. We can't have it any tighter than that. So if I look at that, yeah, it's less than a 1-to-1. Because where else could you really manage it other than that? You can't really. But yeah, on average, 10, 15, 20. 20 is rare, but yeah, sometimes it can happen. One hour, 4 lows not been grabbed. No, 1 hour's grabbed lows. Here. You've had a morning star and a beautiful push. That's more than enough. If you wait for loads of lows to be grabbed, you just miss out on the trade. But it doesn't matter what lows are going to be grabbed. If you're breaking out, just go long. But this is a beautiful morning star there. You've grabbed the lows, you've held support. You're just going to push higher. As long as it's volume, you're going to push. If it's in a range, you may come up and grab highs and lows a little bit more. But morning star, breakout, beautiful retest, 30 minute, 15 minute liquidity grabs. Yeah, good enough. But the higher time frame doesn't need to pull back. This was the pullback. This is a morning star, and that's the breakout. Struggling around these highs, which is nice. It's what I expect. Even though there's a high chance we're going to grab these highs, it is a very strong level of resistance. If we now come down and grab the lows, then I'll take the flip. Regardless of if we're going to grab these highs, this is a very strong level. I do believe a lot of people will be trying to short from here, and we will see that spike higher, but it is that strong of a level that we're bound to see some sort of reaction from that level. If we grab the lows, re-break the highs, then cool, we can go long. we should be in for a pretty busy week on gold, which is good. We got lots of news this week, which is good, which is rare for August, to be honest. Usually you can see August go pretty quiet, but yeah, August has been great so far. We've been very active. Very, very active. Right now you got 70%, 69% people long, 31% people short here on the top step tilt. Average long price 70.58, which is a lovely entry. So that's somewhere packed down here. Looks like we might come and grab up the grab these little 5-minute lows here actually. But yeah, if we can see new all-time highs this week, that'd be amazing. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the more we reject from here, the more likely most people will be trying to do this. Lots of people trying to load up these shorts, trying to trade off this resistance. The more likely we could see a good spike up. But yeah, I would love to get them buys into all-time highs this week. That would be a beautiful. How did the hourly close? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, nice hourly close. Very nice hourly close. What was that? That was a 42 tick rejection. Bless you. Thank you. Honestly, is grab these lows, re-break some highs, and then we got a valid stop loss. So if we come down now, grab these lows, hold above, then we got buys from like here, and our stop loss can be down below there, and then we can see if we can stick out this for higher, and then we got a much nicer risk to reward than trying to buy from here and putting stops down there. Trying to chase it from here, it doesn't really make much sense. Not when we're coming into a big 15, 30 and hourly level of resistance. 4 hours looking beautiful as well. Yeah, look at that 4 hour. Rip the lows, close back above, one big bottom wick. You never know, you could actually drive much higher from here. I don't have much of a target to the left. You can kind of see like this is one huge area. So I wouldn't be holding. If we do get the buys, I wouldn't be holding for big runners because we're coming into big 4 hour resistance. 5 minute closed bearish there, so let's see if we can grab the lows and close maybe a bit doji, then buys on the next 5. Buys on the next 5. You didn't grab these lows, but you did just grab these ones, but I still think you might spike into these ones. Again, it doesn't really matter if you start breaking out, you start breaking out. It doesn't matter what lows you think can be grabbed. If you're grabbing some lows, great. Another day, another background change, I see. Absolutely. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, my last day here in Barcelona today. Enjoy some of that Barcelona heat. If anyone hasn't been to Barcelona, it's a very, very cool city. It's a very cool city surrounded by beaches as well, so it kind of has the best of both worlds. And it's good weather. 15 minute trying to push up. Yeah, I could live here, Sean. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, I could. I could live here, man. It's it's a very cool place. It's a very cool place. And it's just nice because it's by the beaches. And it's like, I think Spain in general is a pretty awesome place to live because there's so much to see. Like Spain's huge. There's so many places to go and see. You can literally jump on a train and you go to like, I've been to Valencia, you can boat across, go to Ibiza, you go to Marbella, you go to Madrid, like literally so many places. I do like the idea of Spain, you know. And it's good, you know, the taxi guy said to me it rains like 10% of the year, which is crazy. But even in winter, you know, it gets cool, which is nice. It's not like hot 24/7, which is nice, but at least in winter it's dry. And it's not raining. If we get a nice 5 minute close here, I'm going to go long on gold, risk off this low. So we can have gold buys in this in 2 minutes here. Yeah, beach cities are nice, man. Yeah, very cool. That's why I love Australia, because that's what you get in Australia, like cities and beaches all together.
Aaron, did you go to the Mac Bar, the Museum of Contemporary Art, where all the skaters go?
Nah, I was actually, when I was walking around yesterday, Barcelona was like when I was skating younger, Barcelona was like, God, that's the place to be. What's it called? I'd love to go and see it.
Yeah, there's the Mac Bar, the Museum of Contemporary Art. It's where all the skaters hang out.
I know there's some insanely famous spots in Barcelona.
There.
Is it the one that kind of like drops off the set as well?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sick. Yeah, I gotta go find that for sure.
At the front the one side is all glass.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
And it's a big hangout for, you know, the cool people of Barcelona, but
yeah,
it's a big skateboarding place. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like all at the pros used to always go to Barcelona. The spots are like perfect. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna find that for sure.
And those cities which are sort of they allow skaters to do what they want, basically.
It's pretty good, isn't it? That's quite near me, actually. Yeah. It's kind of near me. Where is that?
Yeah, you should go and have a look.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, I'll show him how it's done. Oh, it's literally like a 2 minute walk away. How long? Yeah, 5 minute walk. Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna go see that. That's sick.
Actually, you borrow someone's board, you'll be good enough to show them how to do it.
Give it a try.
You got all the flip tricks.
Oh, that's a disappointing you tell me.
It's a good time to use your travel insurance.
Good shout. 15's about to close here in 30 seconds as well. To be honest, this 15 looks like we may come down and grab previous 15 lows. If this 5 minute closed aggressively bullish, I would just jump in the longs, but this 15 looks like if we can bottom wick, then we'll have the longs. Yeah, I do actually, Chris. Yeah, I do, man. I actually do. I definitely miss having so much on your doorstep. But it's not easy for us living in the UK. Like, you know, we used to be able to just go and live in Europe, live in Europe for as long as we wanted. But since Brexit, it's kind of hard for us now. You're going to go for like 3 months of the year or something. But yeah, I definitely miss having it on the doorstep, man, for sure. Europe's awesome. Yeah, it's a good shout. Sending it on the last day. 15 minute, so you kind of see here, 15 minute rejecting the highs. If we can grab 15 lows, then re-break the highs, then that's my ideal setup. My experience with top steps, amazing, man, amazing. Literally everything about my experience with top steps has been amazing. From getting funded to getting a payout to dealing with them. One of the best, man. There's a whole video on the channel about the payout process as well. I didn't know you couldn't trade. I don't think you can. Could you not? I didn't know that, man. Oh, I didn't know that, man. Yeah, I want you to make the big bucks. I don't actually know that, man. So here's the 15 lows. If we grab these lows, start re-breaking these highs, now that we have that top wick created, if we come up to create a new high once we grab these lows, we should be good for a nice push up here. And on the flip of that 15, at least up into here, you're talking at least 20. You're not just going to tap these highs and reject. You're going to spike out these highs a lot. So you're talking at least 25 ticks here. So let's see if gold can grab these lows, these 50-minute lows, and start re-breaking the highs. The 30 minutes, 30 minute and the hourly is the kind of main thought process for this trade. So 15 to give a little intraday liquidity grab, and a 30 to continue pushing once we grab the lows would be very nice. Coming down nicely here now. Yeah, I've never seen that before, man. I don't know if going for the live side should be people's goal though. I think you should probably do it on your own. But if you can eventually do it, then it's good. Oh. Yeah, just there you go. Now we're grabbing it. Cool. So now if we start re-breaking these highs from anywhere around here, we can look for the longs. If this 5-minute closes below here, we'll wait for it to close back above. But this is good now. This is what we wanted to see. This is why there's no. You try and chase the longs from here. You're minus. Oh, it's only 9 ticks to be fair, but it's more so this resistance has been held pretty strong here. So the buys aren't confirmed yet. Now I'm not expecting a big move either. I'm expecting just a small little scalp. I won't be holding big runners today. Oh, Brett's back in Brizzy. He's back in Brizzy.
What?
Wait, that's not Brett. Brett, someone looks like this. Someone looks like they're stealing you. Go onto YouTube. Look, it literally looks exactly like Brett.
I was gonna say I would have been very upset if Brett was in Brisbane and I didn't know about it.
Wait, let me send it.
That's in Bali.
I swear that
Brett's
looks
in
like
Bali,
your
confirmed.
Instagram photo. It's completely not your name. It's early Monday morning, alright? Yeah, let me send it. I swear this looks like your Instagram picture. Well, now that it's cropped in like this, it doesn't.
Coffee yet?
But from a distance, it did.
Stitching me up with the.
There it doesn't. But from a little glimpse, I swear, I thought that was you. No, Brett's in Brisbane's
You need
fine
your
too.
eyes checked when you're back, legend.
No, I need to sleep. That's what I need. Yeah, I'm welcome to come back to the cold though. How cold is it there? It can't be as cold as it was in Scotland, surely. Brisbane weather. 19, 20, yeah. It was colder in Scotland.
It's been raining today.
Right. Yeah, Scotland it was like 15. That's August. 15 seconds here on Goldie. We're trying to reject. I want to see it hold back above this level first. Which you're kind of starting to do here, which is nice. I'm watching the 15 to see when it starts to flip so we can go long. 5 minute come back up nicely. Yeah, 5 minute, no bottom wick on this current 5. Don't spike up too much because it's going to make the 15 flip with no bottom wick on the 5. 15 is starting to flip here now. It's gonna rip with no bottom wick on this 5. It really wouldn't fucking surprise me. Not even a little bit of a bottom wick. Not even a little bit.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't take it off the rip. Let's look at the 15 now. 15. So typical. What do you have there? 20. Yeah, we got a bottom wick on the 5 yet? No, as soon as we get a bottom wick on the 5, great, can start to look for it. Struggling though. It is struggling. I mean, if the 5 minute closes with no bottom wick, then I'll react to that, but to buy with no bottom wick and at resistance, it just doesn't really make much sense. If we close bullish and there's no bottom wick, that's fine. Then I'll take buys in the next 5 minutes. But buying with no bottom wick on this 5 and right resistance, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Well, if there's no bottom wick, it just means it can be created at any point. So if you buy here, well, you can go straight into drawdown because this could just be a top wick for it to come back down. So if this is price opening and pushing up, this could be a top wick to flip back bearish and come down lower. So you could just get trapped on the wrong side instantly. If you want to see this candle close bullish, well then you want to see it open, come down, create the bottom wick, and then go up, and then you have a nice bottom wick, and then you got a nice body. But if it opens and instantly comes up, well then that could be coming straight back down as well.
Just gotta get on with.
Often candles will create, yeah. So if you don't get one create, there's a high chance that it will be. On the 5 minute, it doesn't happen all the time, but I'd say still, at least 80 to 90% of the time there's going to be a top or bottom wick on the 5 minute. There's a rare chance here and here. Every other time you got a wick on each side. Wick on each side, wick on each side, wick on each side, wick on each side. Not one here, wick on each side. So there you go. Now you're coming back down to create one. I would love to, but I may have gold buys in a second. Yeah, higher time frame the more important. Yeah, 5 minutes not so important, but if you ever see like a 30-minute or an hourly with no top or bottom wick, yeah, don't try and trade against that because there's a high chance it will be created. Well, even if it closes without one, sometimes it can come back down and wick it all the way. So you've now come up to a created top wick, you've re-grabbed the highs, you're holding this resistance, you're coming back down to 5 minutes, just in a bit of a range here for now. I really want to see this 5 minute just kind of break out here because I'm not getting chopped up in this 5 minute range. The 15 was looking nice, but it's now got more of a top wick. Alright. Time is 7:23. Is that 30 looking 30 minute looking a bit doji? Remember, we're still at strong 30 resistance. I mean, if you break these highs now, you should you're pretty good. It's if you break them, though. You might not break them. If you don't break them, you could just continue raging. But if you can re-break these highs, you could see gold push higher. 45 seconds here. If this 5 minute closes bullish, we got longs based off this 15. Oh, that's it, banned. Instant ban. Oh, we're going to see this 5 minute just break this little annoying resistance here. Exactly the same thing. One contract, one lot. Same thing, though. Same thing. Now you're going to come down and re-grab the lows by the looks of this. No buys just yet here, guys. That 5 minute resistance holding up pretty strong. You buy before that, you got to manage right at that level. So you're going to come back down here on gold. Instant top wick again after you grab the highs, close bearish. Could you flip this to come down lower? No. No. Not yet. It was a pretty nice bearish close though, because you wicked out the highs, held the resistance, instant top wick. You're gonna come back lower. 4 minutes till this 30 is gonna close as well, and it's looking a bit doji for now. But like I said, anything can change on gold. Anything can change. Where's that 15 flip? Yeah, if you took off the 15, that's okay as well. It's definitely valid. Those are managing risk. Like if sometimes you don't like looking at 5, that's okay too. Just be journaling which time frames you're actually executing off, so you know which time frames are performing better. But you're also back, you know, you're also, if we just delete everything for a second, like I say, taking longs here, although we understand liquidity, taking longs here, you're buying gold right at 30-minute resistance. So obviously there is a bigger element of risk because you're buying at 30 resistance. But because we understand liquidity, we can do that. But there is a bigger risk than that, opposed to waiting for the actual breakout. That's what I'm skeptical of. You are buying right at resistance. With all these 5-minute rejections, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-minute rejections. Yeah, you want to be careful. That's why I think a nice 5-minute strong closure with the volume is our kind of best bet here. Doesn't matter if it rips up and closes all the way up here and you think you missed the move. Well, that's the confirmation we need. Like this could actually give it. You come back down, you've re-grabbed the previous 15 lows. So you've now created a new low on the 15, but the 15 is still holding that previous 15 low for now. $200 people here on YouTube tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Drop a little like for the stream. See if we can get some gold buys today. Top step tilt, pretty 50-50 right now. 56 long, 44 short. Nice 5-minute closure here again. And you got longs and you have a very valid stop now. 1 more minute. You close nice and bullish here on gold. And you can actually have some juicy longs. This level here is where the 15 will start to flip bullish. Is about to flip bullish again. Nice 5-minute close here. Bit of a range though, you know, you can kind of grab the highest close bearish, now you're grabbing the lowest closing bullish. Higher time frame is the key though. I'm waiting for it to close above though. I'm not taking any buys till we actually close above because look at this. This is not what we want to see. We want to see a nice 5-minute close with volume. Also, congrats to Alan in the community who won the PC monitor giveaway. We'll be sorting that out very soon, man. We'll do that more often, maybe once a quarter or something like that. Every weekend. Could be. Yeah, good job, Alan. Yeah, 100%, Nathan. You can have them. He's all yours. When you say volume, yeah, just a, you know, just a body closing with volume. Like these 5-minute candles here, the bodies are very small, like, you know, 3-tick body. So 15 actually closed bearish. 30 currently has no bottom wick either. 30 kind of is creating some sort of evening star. Wait, 10-minute? No, 30. So look at this 30. You've wicked out the lows, you've closed nice and bullish, you've grabbed the highs, you've held the resistance, you have no bottom wick on this current 30. If this 30 just rips, I don't care. I'm not trying to take that trade. I need this 30 to give a bottom weight before we can buy here on gold. The 15-minute is also pretty ugly. You want to see it grab these lows and hold the support to go long, but you're actually closed below it. So then they're not the ones you're trying to take. They're not, you don't see that very often, but it happens sometimes. So 30 needs a bottom wick before we can buy. I do believe a lot of people will be trying to short here. I just need that 30 to have a bottom wick. I won't take a trade with no 30 bottom wick. Never. But you know, this 5 could easily close bullish. This next 5 could come down, grab that 5-minute low, which gives us a very small 30 bottom wick, and then you're good for longs. Profit giveaways, absolutely. New setup. Yeah, we did a PC monitor giveaway in the community last week. Let me just grab a charger, guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Whoa, Jesus. For longs. Well, if you want sells, I mean, if you want sells, you like need to get back below there at least. But to be honest, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't take any sells because like in here, it gets extremely ugly. Although it's a very big range. Oh, it's not big. Pretty zoomed in here. How big is it? Yeah, it's 17. It's a pretty decent range. It'd have to give me like a decent liquidity guy to want to trade it, but yeah, it's very, very messy. But shorting before that. Once you grab these lows, I personally wouldn't take any sells here on the 30 anyway. Not after that huge grab and rip up. You know, maybe if you get back below here, you could consider it, but until then, no sells for me. In the London session anyway. But overall, yeah, 100% extremely open. But no, I also wouldn't take sells unless you grab these highs. So I would never short here without grabbing these highs. Because you got no downside targets, you've had a decent liquidity grab here. So if you just take sells, you're just kind of trying to trade what you want to see as opposed to what you're actually seeing. Looks like this 30 is going to rip with no bottom wick, which is crazy. Kind of annoying, but you may actually just rip from here. Let's see if we get a bottom wick in the next 5. Don't know, man. Contact them. They're asking me 21 questions today. Let's see if we get a bottom wick on this 5. It looks like, to be fair, this 30 could easily still wick up the highs, rip these highs, and then come down to create the bottom wick. Yeah, it's kind of tricky though. I mean, if you re-break the previous 30 highs, you should also still be good. Bottom wick, Goldie. No. I'm gonna start saying the opposite. Alright, Gold, give me a top wick first. Let's say if we get a bottom wick, we could look for the flip of this. You can manage a risk below this low now, only 14. Seeing if you can get the spike up. You can actually manage risk if you now reclose back below here. So now that you have this breakout, well now you also have a level to manage your risk. If you close back below this, cool, then you're managing the trade here. So now this is looking nicer. It's a shame we have no bottom wick on this 30, but it looks like we're going to rip without one, to be honest. But again, taking a buy here with no bottom wick on either of these 5, I'm not going to do that. That's just breaking the plan. That doesn't make sense. How often do we see this? Very rarely. But as soon as we do get a bottom wick on this 5, then yeah, great. If you re-break this high here, which is the previous 30 high, we should be good just to fulfill this range, which is only 10 ticks. Cool. There you go. is that enough of a bottom wick? Oh, Goldie. What time is it? It says 7:36. I'm an hour ahead. I thought it was 8:30 London time. Yeah, no, that's the rip. There's the push from here on there up into there. It's 13 ticks. It's only 13 ticks. I don't really care. If it does push, it's nice to see people getting stopped out and following the plan, but at the same time, it's also 13 ticks. With no bottom wick on the 30. I mean, 13 ticks is 13 ticks. But, you know, sometimes you'll take a trade at 13 ticks, but to have a target that's only 13 ticks away, well, sometimes you may only get 10 of that. So is it worth it? No, not really. But yeah, it's good to see people, anyone who's selling here on gold, they're about to get stopped out, which is kind of our whole thought process, but it's not easy to catch, but it's good to see everyone getting stopped out. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah, no bottom wick on the 30. That's one that I'm like, I don't really care. That's not our plan. To try and trade against the candle with no 30 top and bottom wick is very rare. And when was the last time we saw a 30 close bullish with no bottom wick? Back here on Friday, 11:30. So out of all of them candles, we've seen one. Oh, there you go again. You see it like once a day by the looks of it. So is it our job to try and predict that this is going to rip with no bottom wick? No, not at all. Lots of people will be still, you know, lots of people would have been trying to do something like this on gold, like we said. And we could have got the longs from down there, that would have been great. But a lot of people will still be stuck in these shorts here. Worried about their position. Loading up more sells. Oh, look at this. This may actually give an entry. If we reject like this, grab the lows, I will take that. I thought we were just going to rip it, but if we do that, next bottom wick on this 5, grabbing the 5 lows, that could be our next long. What's top step saying? 66% people long on top step, 34% people short, which is nice. Good to see people are still long. That was a huge rip up today. Was anyone on the charts then? 61? Anyone? You guys on Zoom? Any of you guys actually catch that rip? It was a huge rip. A bloody huge rip. What time is it? 6:45 London time. 40 ticks. I say 40 ticks. It looks like a massive move. 40 ticks still great, but you know, it looks huge, like, you know, 50 to 100. All right. 5-minute closing, respecting the highs. If you wick out the 5 lows with the no top wick here, you got buyers on the break of that high, and you risk off that low. Trading Asia, yeah, nice man, yeah, that's good. This thing, Asia can be good sometimes, man. 12 ticks. Oh my god. Hello from rainy Perth. Hey man, hope you're okay. I'm good, thank you, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you on the stream. And see, if we start to reject, you know, we can look to put this in. The annoying thing is it's literally, it's like 10 ticks into the highs. It's not ideal. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Are we that desperate for 10 ticks on a Monday morning? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's definitely valid, you know, the trade's there, but for me, I'm not going to take this, guys. The 10 tick target, I didn't get out of bed at 7 AM this morning to trade 10 ticks. I'll be honest. If I'm only going for 10 ticks, I'll get that much easier today. You know, so what's the point? What's the point of trying to force 10 ticks now when we get so much easier today? If this target was like, you know, 20 ticks away, then amazing. Then I would be all over this. But because it's only 10 ticks away, it's the risk to reward in terms of it's not a week off. Getting stuck in this low volume. Look at this. You come up to get the top, but you come back down. It's just not worth it. Where would it be? You know what from down here up into there? Yeah, down. I mean down here. You know, if we can see some sort of entry down there, 17 ticks away, that would be more worthwhile. Kind of just range it here, to be honest. Hey man, what's going on? Which ones are you looking at, Mark? Are you looking at like these ones here? It's likely going to rip these highs. It's just the volume and the range is just, yeah, it just isn't worth it for me. But whether this trade works out or not, that is a valid setup, a very valid setup. Once you break these highs here, you're good to manage your risk as well. Just in case you don't think from this, I'm not taking this. Finally got it sorted. Good man. So much you do on top step. Yeah, absolutely, man. Top step are the best. Top step are the best. This is also the close of the 5-minute close of the 15 as well. And there you go. Would have been straight into 4-tick drawdown. So if you did take that, you probably just got closed like minus 4 ticks. Who cares? 4 ticks. But I didn't take it. It's not worth it. This 15 is also about to close with a pretty big wick of the highs. With no bottom wick. Instant bottom wick of the next. Yeah, that would be nice, man. How's the hourly looking? Yeah. I think the hourly does still make sense, you know. Does still make sense. The 30 just doesn't at all. It's very rare that we take a trade where the 30, 15, and 5 all don't make sense. Yeah, it's a good call not to take that though. Even though stop loss, you know, -5 is pretty good, but still, it's just not worth it. The volume's dead. The 15's about to close in 30 seconds. And it's not looking nice, I'll be honest. The wicks, go back to on the stream, man, about 7. Go back to stream about 7:15. You can go after, man. Fully explained. Like the purpose of the needing the top and bottom wicks, man. It's very key. Very key. So 15 did close bullish back above the range. Obviously that 30 still has no bottom wick. I mean, the 15 did break out though. Look at the 15. Still believe a shit ton of people will be short here. Stops above that high. Yeah, that's the thing. I just wanted to come down and give us just a better risk reward. What would the break of these highs give you? Up into there. Is it a bit better? 13. I think you wait for more volume. You're gonna get 13 ticks much easier today than trying to get it now. 15 came back down, retested that level, re-pushing. Trying to trade stone to something else. It looks like we're creating a lot of top and bottom wicks today. Like you're creating a top wick, come back down for the bottom wick, come back up for another top wick, and then still coming down. That's like you get tagged in both sides and then still get stuck in a range. which is never a good sign. If you see a top wick created and then a bottom wick, well, by the time it comes up to create a new one, you're usually good to drive. 4 hours slowly creeping its way up as well. 4 hour makes a lot of sense. 4 hour makes sense. Hourly. Potential bottom wick on the hourly would make more sense. Come on, Gold, give us some volume. Give us some volume. I know, test serious discipline, man. Especially when you know they're going to get ripped as well. It's a shame they're not further away, because it's almost like one of the ones where it's like, you better just execute and just holding it, but it's like, it's 13 ticks. It's like, it's just not even worth the restored. I say, you wait for New York session, you'll get 13 ticks in a minute. Yeah, it may be London Open, yeah, maybe. Oh, for sure. All the way down to here. Yeah, London Open in 12 minutes. Kind of creating a few ranges here now. You kind of got a range here. We have another range here. I'll just have breakfast. He's my dad. He created Forex. Five minutes trying to come back down. Bring the sun back with me? I'll try, but I'll try. Nah, I'm ordering breakfast. I was going to order breakfast, that's stupid. I'm going to go get breakfast after. Catch up later. Yeah, all good, man. All good. I don't think you'll miss too much today, man. Get that sleeping. Get that sleeping, man. Minute come back down. Remember, guys, there'll be no London session tomorrow. If I can get into my Airbnb early, I'll do a pre-New York, but I just don't think I'll be able to. I'm leaving Barcelona tomorrow morning, so unfortunately I won't be able to trade London. But to be honest, with PPI later on, be careful trading London tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like I may come down and create that 30 wick. Yeah, it's a shame I don't have a downside target to go short, but you take sells, you're selling right into that support, which is a bit of a shame because I am, like you said, open to anything. But yeah, like, you know, shorts, I don't have anything. Where it is on the next watch? Too short, to be honest, man. I don't have any. I didn't decide to buy another one just yet. Oh, that's like I do, but I shouldn't. But no, not really, to be honest, man. Not really, man. Not yet. I kind of go through stages where I just go through weird stages where I like one minute, and then the next week I like a different one. A bit too impulsive. Trading plan today is just trying to buy up into where most people are trying to sell, man. Most people will probably be trying to short this resistance stops above that high, so I'm just trying to see if we can buy up into it. I just need volume though. Yeah, we're trying to take buys up into these highs here. No sells for me today on gold, unless you get like a strong higher time frame bearish closure. Then you can consider sells, but right now, no sells. Yeah, my Wimbledon's beautiful, man. I'll keep that for at least a couple of, I don't know, maybe 6 months, a year maybe. Let's see, 2 minutes. Good run of 2 months, but terrible week last week. I mean, one negative week shouldn't really outweigh like 2 good months though. Unless you're doing like something psychologically wrong. Which if that's the case, then you just need to work on the psychology side, not the trading plan. But I mean, if you feel like you're just getting a bit emotional and you're not really getting the hang of the markets, like it's just always okay that just to take a step back, man. But as long as you're managing risk, yeah, I could have a terrible week this week, I'd still be massively up for the month. There you go. So you just grabbed the highs there on gold. Yeah, waked out the highs. Like I said, it wasn't really worth it. 17 ticks off this little support. But with that resistance right there, yeah, it's not really worth it. But yeah, nice to see anyone who was selling there on gold has just been stopped out. So unfortunately, we couldn't get the longs, just no entry. But it's nice to see it playing out. At least we went on the side where most people were trying to sell. That's the most important part. We were able to see these longs and no shorts, whereas most people would have been trying to take sells today on gold. Now they've all just been stopped out. They've all just been squeezed out. Still no bottom wick on this 30, which is crazy. Nah, I don't use any volume indicators, man. Just assess price action, really. Volume indicators are always lagging. I feel like they always just show volume once it's already come in. Just took 12 ticks to warm up for the week. Yeah, nice go. Yeah, good man. If you saw it, why not? Take it 12. But yeah, if you feel like you're on a bad week, just take a break from the charts. Like I always said, charts aren't going anywhere. Charts are going absolutely nowhere. Yeah, that's good, Harry. It's good. It's good to hear you're not going here just trying to copy my trades. That's how you actually get good, taking your own trades. But yeah, make sure you're journaling as well. Because if you're not journaling, then you're never going to know what you're doing right or wrong. So it's kind of, you basically may as well just go gambling. It's a business. You have to make sure you're journaling everything to know what you're doing right or wrong. I'm not saying you don't journal, but just for people in general, you have to journal. Now, people who say to me, "Oh, I'm just not getting trading," and I go, "Show me your journal," and they go, "Oh, I don't have one." So okay, cool. There's your answer. In the beginning, how can you not journal? Just from a general perspective. If you just keep taking random trades, you're not even writing them down. Well, then, random trades equals random results. Yeah, you go back to demo for a little bit, man. Definitely. Or just take a break. It's all about how you feel mentally, to be honest, man. Because it's nothing that's happening on the charts. It's a psychological thing. So it's all about how you feel. If you feel like you're a little bit burnt out and you want to take a break, then definitely do that, man. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Taking a break from trading is great. We all need a break sometimes, no matter what level you get to. Sometimes it could just be a day. Sometimes it could be 2 days. For me, it's the weekends. Get lost in the 5. Yeah, 5 minutes only to execute what's going on in the higher time frame. 5 minutes is never to generate trade ideas. 5 minutes to execute the fact that you've seen like a 30-minute breakout, or for in this example, this is 30-minute highs that need to be grabbed. So looking for a 5-minute buying indication is, you know, buying based off that higher time frame. But yeah, you never want to just open your charts and go straight to the 5 minute, because you'll just get chopped up in here, and you'll get chopped up in here, in here, in here, in all of this. 5 minutes only to execute what you've seen on the high time frame, man. That's why it's always good to look at the, you know, have your screen so you can look at both as well. You can definitely ignore the 5 and manage trip the high time frame. You just need to, like I said, journal the time frames you are executing off, man, and see which ones are working best for you. Like, there's no like, you know, you have to trade the 30, or you have to trade the 15, or you have to trade the 5. Whatever time frame you do trade, write it down and look back and see which time frame is working the best for you. But obviously, you don't manage risk as well. The higher the time frame, the bigger the stops, of course. So you got to trade smaller size in that sense. But yeah, there's no right or wrong. For me personally, the 5 minute is my baby. But for other people, they don't like the 5, and that you know, it's completely okay. You can look at the 5 for little intraday liquidity levels, man. But mainly your liquidity wants to be drawn in the higher time frame to make the ranges worth it. Like, you know, we spotted this little 5 minute low needing to be grabbed. Well, shorting into it is just not really worth it. Should be a ton more. Your info is gold. Thank you, man. Pardon the pun. Well, that's it. Now we've grabbed these highs here in gold. That was my upside target. This hourly is going to close in 1 minute. I mean, if it still closes above this resistance, spot on wick, and you still got longs. You know, the longs aren't over. We're still about to close bullish on the hourly, but let's wait for it. It's only 1 minute away. And then, yeah, we still got longs. Yeah, you definitely don't have to use the 5, yeah. The 5 is more for, like, yeah, more for refined entries. But if you just want to get comfortable, execute on the 15 and 30, then that's great. That can be very good. Like here, you could have just taken this trade off the 30 today. Here, you could have taken it like here, doesn't really matter. But remember, your stops are going to be here. You can't have stops like this. Your stops have to be here. Same as if it was the 5. Same as if you took this on the 15. So if you bought once this 15, take this 15 flip, but your stops always go below, down here below some previous low or something like that. 14. So you can't trade off the 15 and 30, but then still try and manage off the 5. Trade one or the other. So if you don't like the look of them, stop loss, then you have to work on refining it. Same as here, if you're taking this on the hourly, it's a great trade. A very valid stop loss, 20 ticks. You got a huge play. If you're trading off the 30 and hourly as well, you're not going for 20, 30 ticks, because then your risk reward is going to be negative. You're never going to be profitable, unless you're someone else. Yeah, literally, yeah. See what worked the best, absolutely. That's it. People just like, you know, the 1 minute they're trading the 5, the next minute trading the 15, next minute trading the 30, the next minute trading the hourly. They never know what's working the best. So you, like, how can you know what you're doing right and wrong if you're not journaling? So if anyone isn't doing well in trading and you're not journaling, stop being lazy and start journaling. It's not a hobby. This is a business. These videos are technically like my journals. I got about almost 2.5 years of them. So hourly's closed bullish there on gold. You know, we could still see gold continue to push higher, but I want to see that hourly come down a little bit, and then re-break the highs and see if we can get this push up higher on gold. 4 hourly's looking great as well. The thing is, where could we? Like, where's your target? I'm not sure. I mean, if you get a bottom wick, your target is to re-grab the previous hourly highs. Have we done that already? I hope not. No, we haven't. I'm not too sure. That's what I'm trying to work out, man. Where can we target next? I mean, that's a difficult thing with buying up here. There's no liquidity, but there is. You know, this is a big level here. Look at this, big level. So we kind of got. We do have maybe up into here as a target. You've just re-grabbed the previous hourly highs. $30-minute coming back down, still looking strong though. 15-minute, yeah, that 30 ended up closing bullish with no bottom wick, which is quite surprising, but it did do it. 30. Metrics to tracking a journal? Good question, man. Well, the biggest thing is you want to be writing down your psychology. That's why I don't like these automated journals that you just like drag and drop all your data in. It might be good if you're lazy, but it's not good for your actual trading career. You want to be writing down notes of how you felt when you went into the trade. So for me, I'll write down the date, the time, the instrument, buy or sell, type of setup, the execution time frame, confluences, so reasons for the trade. How many confluence did you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in the TradingView link. How many ticks you secured? How many closed at half? How many closed full? The maximum it ran into, because you want to know. Well, if you keep closing your trades at 20 ticks, but they end up hitting on average 50, well then you're closing your trades too early. Then you can write down if it was a win or loss. Then you can simply just write some notes. And that's pretty much it. You don't really need too much more than that. It was something as simple as like writing down what like your max ticks, so you can start seeing what your trades are running into. It's something that can also massively help you. So if you keep closing your trades at 10 ticks, but on average they keep running into 20, 30, 40, well there you go. There's incredibly valuable data that you've just got from doing something that literally takes 5 minutes. If you can't be asked to spend 5 minutes doing a journal, you don't deserve to be a trader, and that's just the truth. But if you do journal, well done. Oh, nice hat. Let me look at this, man. You got the date. You got the date, the day. Oh, you got the day in there. Yeah, nice. Day's good, man. The session, nice. Time held, very nice. Entry criteria, execution time frame. Yeah, this is beautiful, man. Nah, this is beautiful. I like that, Adam. It's probably one of the best ones I've seen, man. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's amazing. It's probably one of the best ones I've seen. And how I executed, that's amazing, man. Look at that. How you executed. That's awesome. That's exactly what we love to see, Adam. Keep that up, man. Imagine how valuable that would be, and how cool it'd be able to look back at that in 2-3 years time. But like, wow, look how far I've come. But yeah, that's an amazing journal, Adam. Probably one of the best I've seen, man. I like that. I don't say if you're not journaling you don't deserve to be a full-time trader, to be harsh. It's just the truth. Like if you can't be asked to journal, you're in the wrong industry. Yeah, honestly, it takes 15-20 minutes. You know, it's very, very key. So you just grab the highs here on gold, close back bearish. Oh, you told me, yeah, absolutely, man. Kind of got a trend line coming up down here as well now. It's a shame we didn't get them buys because, you know, our TP was perfect. We literally tapped into these highs and instantly sold off as well. Absolutely, you can, Alan. Absolutely. Oh. 100%. Ain't mine. Been missing a lot. Yeah, it's you kind of, you know, you can adapt your journal as you kind of progress. You'll start to notice things that you kind of need to keep track of more. But one of the biggest things is writing down, like, which is great about Adams is, you know, how was your execution? How did you feel going into the trade? I said this on Top Step TV. How did you feel about going into the trade? And how did you feel the outcome? You know, were you hesitant on the trade? You know, well, if you were hesitant, well, what was the outcome? It was a loss. Oh, cool. Next time I feel hesitant on the trade, guess what? I'm just going to wait. You know, something as simple as that can massively help you. Yeah, Adam, that was one of the best ones I've seen. What's cooking? We got some coffee heating up. Yeah, it's a bit random. Yeah, a door to get to the microwave. Yeah, a door to get into the microwave to get into another door in the microwave. Yeah, you definitely need to know how did you feel going into the trade. Like if you were confident, well, where does that confidence come from? Oh, that confidence came from the fact that I had about 3 confluences for that trade. Oh, okay, great. Next trade I should probably wait for at least 3. If I don't have 3, well then I probably shouldn't be taking the trade. Or this trade, I wrote down here that I was hesitant on it. Well, what was the outcome? Oh, it ended up being a loss. Well, what were the confluences on that trade? Oh, only about 1. Okay, cool. Well, next time you're hesitant on a trade, wait for more confluence and don't take it. Yep, absolutely, Harry, man. Drop me a message if you need any help as well, man. I'm always here to help, man. Don't struggle on your own, man. I'm always here. Never feel like you're pestering, man. I'm always a message away. We'll still be here, man. Still be here. Next week, the week after, the week after, the week after that. No, I haven't, Dan. I haven't, man. I have heard of them before. I've heard of the first one. I haven't heard of Gan. But Wyckoff is very complex. Breakdance. Oh man, that Australian breakdancing was insane. How was that even on the Olympics?
Crack up, it's a joke. It's absolutely makes a mockery of the Olympics and the Australian team.
It's so bad. So bad. 15 minutes closing. Alright guys, give me 2 seconds, go run to the toilet and we'll stay on. We've got the London Open here as well.
Harry's cursing at us in the chat. The terrible backpackers bar. He obviously wasn't there on mushrooms.
Man, I've had too many nights since Winky Donkey that I regret to go back there.
I love that place. There's literally a sticker on my notebook next to me of Funky Donkey French bar.
It's the best and the worst. And I've given too much of my money to that French guy.
15 is trying to flip bullish here on gold. Can we get some longs again in a second? Let me see this 15. Let me clean up this 15. Yeah, we could have some longs here again in a second. I'm just very skeptical that we don't have big upside targets, but Bitcoin. I can have a look at Bitcoin in a second. Man. Let me just see who gets close on gold here. I need a nice closure. Let's have a look. We got time. We got time. I'll watch Goldie on this 15. 15's about to close in 2 minutes. Ooh, where are we at on Bitcoin? Oh wow. Oh no, yeah, we had a. I still believe you're going to see all-time highs soon on Bitcoin. That was a pretty nice weekly closure there. You smashed all the way back down to 50,000, retested highs of back in January, and held this support massively. You did also hold 60,000, but I think that's just an initial reaction. There's no sort of liquidity grab, or this to me is a massive grab of these lows. Bottom wick here on Bitcoin, and to see Bitcoin push up into 75s looks pretty nice. I'll be honest, it does look pretty nice. If it's, remember, guys, you can trade Bitcoin on Blue Room markets as well, and on Topstep. Spread the sheet. 70,000, and you got 75 as well. Good for stocks and crypto, and if it's serious. Yeah, very long time. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like a lot of analysis paralysis to me. 15's pushing up here on gold. It's kind of annoying. It's just very difficult buying gold when there's no upside targets. That's my concern. Before the buys were great because we were looking for buys into liquidity, but here it's like the way this is correcting up, it's kind of tough to buy up here. Very tough. Very, very tough. If we had a clear upside target, we need to grab these highs before, doing something else, then great. But we don't have that. We kind of already, we had that here. That's why buys from down here, or maybe this area were nice, but up here. I would swing it, but short term swinging. I've traded Bitcoin moves on Blueberry before, and I've maybe held it for like 1 to 2 days, maybe. I guess anything longer than a day, I guess you could call a swing. But I mean, if you want to trade like small size on Blueberry, hold it up into 70s, yeah, I think it's good as well, man. I think it's good. What's our copper been up to today? Big rip on copper as well from 6:45 London time. Big rip. Bitcoin for sure. Bitcoin definitely. It's kind of annoying to watch this flip. Again, I think the nice to trade here, once it's 4 hourly here, wick the lows, ripping. I mean, we just went on at 6 a.m. And to buy it from up here, it's kind of difficult. So we may have to jump on a New York stream today, guys. We may have to jump on a New York stream. Well, I think we might have to, because I'm not sure we're going to get it for the next hour. So maybe a pre-New York stream, but that'd be around about 1 o'clock my time. Just because I don't see anything shaping up in the next hour or so. I don't like longs from here, because if you want to buy gold, look at this work. Where would you have bought gold today if you wanted to buy gold? Well, would have bought it down here. Buying up here just doesn't make sense. Because there's no upside target. And would you sell it from up here? Well, no, of course not, because it's very bullish now. So you can't buy it from here, you can't sell it from here. But what do you do? What you do is you close your charts and come back in a couple of hours when the next liquidity has been created. Yeah, this is 100% man. This is like we say, yeah, we need liquidity to be formed now because it's it was formed up here once you got around here, but it's now being grabbed. So we now kind of need to wait for it to be formed. Because like I say, buying here when there's no bottom wick on that 30 and there's no upside targets and you're buying right into hourly resistance right now. Here, look how strong this hourly level is. My ideal next setup for the rest of the day, now that we have had this push up, is to close back below here. Fake out of this level and then sell it down into here. And down into here. But that's, you're going to need a lot of price action before that. Good clean house here. Yep, all good, man. Talk to you soon, man. I'll wait for this 30 close and then we'll probably do the same and then we'll jump on for about 12 o'clock London time. Yeah, 4 hour again, yeah, coming into a huge level. Daily though, daily's grabbing Friday's highs, which is interesting. This is all of the bottom wick that we currently have on the weekly, which I believe we will probably create a little bit more than that. Current 15 here on gold has no bottom wick, which means we could start to find some resistance. But again, do not take any sales on gold till you start closing like bearish back below here with decent volume. But that'll be much closer to New York. But wait 10 minutes. We'll see this 30 close at least. Let's see this 30 close. Even on this 30-minute time frame, there wasn't much of a, even though we called the longs up, there wasn't really an entry. There was here, once you rip the lows, you grab the lows, held the support, close bullish. Great, there's your confirmation to go long. Then once you grab the highs, close bearish, and then push with no bottom wick, you can't trade that. So don't look at this and be like, how did I miss that move up? There was zero entry. So you can call the move up well, but catching it today with no bottom wick on the 30 and that closing bearish, grabbing the highs after massive volume, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So it just is what it is. This is price action. I don't even think we need to wait for this 30, but what do we want to see here? Well, we'll jump on, you guys, on Zoom. We'll jump on about 12 p.m. London time. All we really want to see now is price start to get back below here so we can look for fake out sells. Get back below here. Then you got fake out sales for a pullback into like some trendline liquidity coming up here as well. Or unless we have an aggressive 4 hour close, then bottom wick on the next 4 hour, play this little range up into 2450, also possible. But we do also want to be careful up here because again, this is a very ugly range that we don't want to get chopped in. But it's a 4 hour range and an hourly range, so it's probably very large. Yeah, 86, yeah, that's fine. So yeah. Zoom guys, we will catch up at 12 p.m. London time. I need a lot more price action here now, so we'll leave London now, and then we'll come back on in a couple of hours. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. All right, YouTube fam. I'm gonna wrap up here. We called them buys up beautifully there. However, catching it was very difficult. There wasn't much of an entry for me at all. You kind of had a big move before we even jumped on. So yeah, I'm going to leave London there now, because if I sit here and watch it, I'll end up breaking the plan and just taking a random trade there. For me, there's no trades up here now. You've already had the big push. So I'm going to have to wait for at least 1 to 2 to 3 hours worth of price action. So we're going to call it there, and then we'll come back on for the New York live stream in about 3.5 hours. We'll jump back on. I'll schedule the YouTube live stream, and I'll see you guys then. Trade safe now, don't force it, and I'll talk to you guys for the New York session. Peace.